Hello everybody, and today we're going to make good old-fashioned favourite rhubarb crumble. I have rhubarb in my garden. It's not quite ready yet, but when it is ready I usually harvest it, stew it all down, and then I freeze it for whenever I need it. But I just bought some rhubarb yesterday because it was in the supermarket, and you basically clean it, top the tail and the end, chop it up into like this size, maybe an inch size, put it into a pot, and you need quite a lot of sugar because rhubarb is naturally quite tart. So maybe 2 cups of sugar, and I had about 6 big sticks of rhubarb. So if you have tuned into my apple tart video, I would have shown you how to make some shortbread pastry. So I've gone ahead and made my shortbread pastry, and I've lined this is actually a quiche tin with the pastry, and I've just pricked the bottom of it just to let the air through. Another question somebody has asked me is, how do you get the base of your pies and tarts to cook through? Because the top looks cooked, but sometimes the pastry on the bottom is not cooked. Top tip: put a tray in when you're preheating your oven and sit your pie dish on the heated tray. Therefore the heat will transfer up into your pie dish. Okay, so that's our pastry case. I like to have a pastry case in my crumble because it makes it a whole lot easier to serve. You actually slice in and you're giving like a slice like that instead of scooping up all the fruit from the bottom. So my crumble's over here, or no, my rhubarb is over here, and I stewed that earlier. I have a feeling there was a whole lot more in this bowl earlier on. Some people really like rhubarb, don't they, Maria? So the other thing I like to put in my rhubarb as well is a teaspoon of vanilla. I know you're thinking I put vanilla in everything, but why wouldn't you put vanilla in everything? So I'm going to scoop that in here, and I'm trying to avoid putting too much moisture in there. The actual juice from the rhubarb stewed is delicious. And Liam was really hoping that I was going to make rhubarb jam. He loves rhubarb jam. So I just pour this in here like that. I'm actually getting a lot of the juice in as well, but sure, it doesn't matter. And just spread it around like that. Okay. And then I'm going to make the crumble for the top, which I probably should have done first, but I didn't think, so it doesn't matter. So in here I have 8 ounces of plain flour. Okay. I have 4 ounces of butter. Now, if you have a mixer, a food processor, or a mixer, you can do this totally with your mixer. But for those of you who don't have a mixer, I thought I'd show you how to do it by hand. And you're basically rubbing the butter into the flour like that. And this is called incorporating your butter into your flour. You want to keep doing that until it resembles breadcrumbs. And it doesn't take that long, especially if you have your butter at room temperature. And the heat of your hands anyway helps the butter to melt quickly and get incorporated really quickly. That sounded like there was an elephant moving upstairs. Tony has to work from home now, so he has found the quietest place is in a bedroom upstairs, because there's just a lot of traffic, people coming in and out, not outsiders, just ourselves. We miss people coming to the back door, just popping in. So that is almost done there. You can see it just looks nice and breadcrumb like. While I'm still working on this, I'll say a happy birthday to Kevin Borsellino, or Bors the Horse, as we nicknamed him here years ago. And hope you have a lovely day in Ottawa, Canada. And I don't know what the weather's like over there, but it has actually turned here. It's quite cold again, and just wet. So I have 8 ounces of caster sugar that I'm going to put in here as well. I'm just going to mix that through. Sometimes you get little lumps in your sugar, so I'm going to give that a little mix through. Now, there are different theories about what to do at this stage. Some people, one of my neighbours actually, Brendan Brady, he would actually cook this on a flat sheet in the oven now, so that it's like a crumbly biscuit top and it's dry and crispy. I've done that a couple of times. It is really, really good. So you can do that and then bake your pie separately. I'm going to put another bit of vanilla in here. I just think this makes the crumble taste really, really, really delicious. I'm going to try and incorporate it around, or otherwise it'll stay in just a couple of lumps. Some people only use half the amount of mixture that I'm having here because they just have a little smattering on top of the fruit, which is what the original recipe called for. We love our crumble. We love the crumbly part on top, so I've doubled the recipe. So you can do whatever you like. If you feel that this is too much, just cut it in half. And I'm just going to spoon that onto the top there. I probably have a little bit too much rhubarb in there, but you know what, it doesn't really matter. I hope some of you are losing your fear of cooking and having a go in the kitchen, because as you can see, mistakes are a very normal part of cooking, and I'm not afraid to show that is something that just happens and it doesn't matter. Do not be discouraged. Plow on. So that's our basic crumble ready now for the oven. I will be surprised if that doesn't spill out over the top a little bit. Well, you know, when the rhubarb starts to heat up, it might spill out over the top. And this is just a little tip that my friend Maria Burke showed me. You just run this around the top like this, and it just gives it that nice, smooth, professional kind of look. There you go. So I'm going to pop that into an oven at 180 for about a half an hour, and check it in between if you need to turn it around. So we'll be right back. Our finished apple crumble. I probably left it in the oven for about 5 minutes more than I should, because it's a little bit kind of brown around the edges, which normally doesn't happen. It's normally this lovely golden crumbly texture in here. So I'm just going to cut it into a slice here and show you what it looks like on the inside. I have a new taste tester person today to come and have a look and see what he thinks. If you want to come on over here, this is Tony, my husband. Might be roasting hot.
Okay.
Come on over here so everybody can see. Don't burn your lip.
This is a shout out to my friend in Waterford who wondered what I did all day. This is what I do all day.
No, this is his help in the kitchen. He's the taster. Well,
delicious, really good.
He's having a second mouthful, so it must be good.
Mm.
Anyway, Maria's laughing her head off behind the camera there. I just want to tell you all, thank you for watching today, and I hope you get to enjoy making some nice crumble. God bless everybody.